Morning, students. Today I welcome you all on behalf of Rasa International School to study chapter number 1 of Mathematics, class 10th, Real Number. It is on book page number 14 and we today discuss exercise 1.3. Okay, so we discuss today exercise 1.3. The question number 1 we already done. So now we are starting with question number 2. Okay, so we have to prove that 3 plus 2 root 5 is an irrational number. So we do it with the contradictory method. That means we assume it in the starting or in the initial that it is a rational number, and then the conditions for it will not be satisfied. Then by the contradiction our assumption will become wrong. Okay, so we start with, let 3 plus 2 root 5 is a rational number where a and b are integers. Okay, rational number of the form a by b where a and b are integers and b is not equal to 0. So now shift this 3 from the left side to the right side. Okay, then what you get, 2 root 5 is equal to a upon b minus 3. Now shift this 2 also on the right side. As it is in multiplication, it will go in the denominator. Now you get the number as root 5 is equal to 1 upon 2 bracket a upon b minus 3 bracket close. Now you know that a upon b is a rational number where a and b are integers. Minus 3 is also a rational number. Okay, so 1 upon 2 a upon b minus 3 is entirely a rational number. So we can say that since a and b are integers, 1 upon 2 bracket a upon b minus 3 will also be rational number. Okay, therefore root 5 is rational. Now by this, because root 5 is equal to these number, root 5 is equal to this number, that is why root 5 is also rational number. So this is contradictory. Okay, so this contradiction is against the fact. We know that root 5 is irrational. So our assumption, which is that 3 plus 2 root 5 is a rational number, is false, and hence it is a irrational number. Is it clear? So it is by contradiction method, as we have done that the last question, that root 5 is irrational. So we have also done with the contradiction method. Okay, now we are moving towards the question, prove that the following are irrationals. Okay, so 1 upon root 2, 7 root 5, 6 plus root 2. This is of the same kind which we have done just now, 3 plus 2 root 5. Okay, so now we are doing first one, that is 1 upon root 2. Clear? So 1 upon root 2. 1 upon 2 root 2, first we take it as a rational number. So it is of the rational form a upon b, where b is not equal to 0 and a and b are integers. Okay, so we have written in this form 1 upon root 2 is equal to a upon b. So 1 upon root 2 is equal to a upon b. So we can also write, taking the reciprocal on both sides, so we can say that b upon a is equal to root 2. We can write this way. Okay, so that is written over here in the first step. Now b upon a is a rational number, b upon a is also a rational number, and a and b are integers. So we can say that root 2 is a rational number, which is again contradiction or contradicts to the fact that root 2 is irrational. So therefore our assumption is again wrong of 1 upon root 2 as rational number. So it is not rational, it is irrational. Similarly, we can proceed with 7 root 5 is rational number. Again we consider it as a upon b form, which is a and b are integers and b is not equal to 0. Again we take the reciprocal on both sides, so what we get, b upon a b, okay, sorry, again what we are doing, we are shifting the root 7 on the denominator side. Okay, we don't have to take the reciprocal because here the root value is in the numerator side only. Okay, whenever the root value is in the denominator side, we have to take the reciprocal to make it towards the numerator side, or in the questions we do further, there we use to rationalize the things also. Okay, Now what we have to do is we have shifted the 7 towards the denominator, so it becoming root 5 is equal to a upon 5, so a upon 7b. Okay, so now what we do, a upon 7b is a rational number where a and b are integers, so therefore it is equal to the value root 5. So we can say that root 5 is rational, but this contradicts the fact that root 5 is rational. Okay, root 5 is irrational, so therefore our assumption is again wrong. Clear? And we are now thank you. So this is the exercise we have done, 1.3. Okay, so we will proceed further for next exercise in the next video, that is 1.4.